You'll see the system here. This is actually a little bit further up here, as Sean showed you. The snow here is actually up in Minnesota, and this is all over here. So this is all not right. I apologize for that. That's my fault. But here is the temperatures right now: 38 in Minneapolis, 35 in Kansas City. You can really see that cold front right here going through Iowa and into Kansas and Missouri. As we go down to the south, pretty much that cold front should be draping all the way down here. So again, this is kind of further up there. So almost right, but not totally. Looking at the temperatures, 74 in New Orleans, 44 in Oklahoma City, and 63 in Dallas. As we move on over to the western part of the country, should be quiet, and that's actually right. That's some good news. At least something was right today. Looking at temperatures, 22 in Salt Lake City, 30 in Boise, 43 in Seattle, and 53 in San Francisco. And as we move now to National Next Red, you can see here, here's all that rain. So here's the system here with that cold front right here, and then there's actually another boundary about right here. And here's that area of high pressure dominating all over the western part of the United States. Now, I have a big surprise for all of you. First time ever, I think. I'm going to send it over to the host, Tyler Roney. Here you go.
Wow, look at this.
To take over.
I didn't get the message. I thought it was casual Fridays around here. But anyway, yeah, as Ryan alluded to, there's that system up in the northern Minnesota right now producing all that snowfall. There is some winter weather warnings, winter storm warnings rather, up there, draping along that cold front. That did push through earlier today, bringing about those colder conditions, at least here in the Ames area, and as a matter of fact, everywhere else for that matter across the Midwest. 6 to 10 day temperatures. Look at that big area of cooler conditions, pretty much stretching over at least about half the country, whereas down to the south, warmer conditions down to the Gulf Coast. So if you want to go down there for a little bit of a vacation anyway, it's going to be very nice down there. That's why they're going to be seeing so many severe storms down in those areas, because it is so much nicer down there and warmer to support them. 6 to 10 day precip, same situation. It's going to be a lot wetter. We're going to see some more storms pass over the area, and avoiding us though. We're in the dry slot, so we might see some, but not that's going to be too much in the form of over the top or not dry like it is down in the south. Texas, much drier, even down stretching into Florida. So we're just kind of sitting around hanging out. So can we do this? I think we're going to go ahead and send it back to me at the desk. So I'm going to go run back to the desk and say, wow, okay, welcome back. We are going to now finally, I've always wanted to do that, I guess, send it to a commercial break. We'll be back after these messages for your trivia answer and your Iowa weather forecast. That's what we're doing around here. I don't know. We'll be right back. And welcome back once again, everybody. Let's take a look at tonight's trivia question and answer, if we can do that. Can we do that? There we go. There's the question: in 1975, the Red River in New Mexico was buried under how many inches of snow? There's your guesses. What is yours? At home, D, that's right, 33 inches of snow. What an event for those folks down in New Mexico. We're going to send it right back to the wall for the last time, once again with a very familiar face, that being Ryan Allis.
It feels odd to have two introductions in one night. You know, we couldn't have me take over National and Iowa. It couldn't be the Ryan Allis, Sean Johnson, so we had to throw Tyler in there as well. Right now, 46 degrees here in Ames, 45 as your dew point, and we have cloudy skies out there right now. The rain has ended. I think there's a few sprinkles out there, but for the most part, it's just cloudy skies for the most part. Sorry about that. 45 in Ankeny, 34 in Fort Dodge, 30 in Carroll. And as we take a wider view here, we can see pretty much the same pattern with that cold front draping down the west. 28 in Council Bluffs, 24 in Sioux City, 41 in Mason City, and all the way over here, let me get out of the way, 48 in Ottumwa, and 46 in Davenport. So a pretty large temperature gradient is in place. Here's our lows for today: 38 in Des Moines, and this is actually going to drop here as the night goes by, 24 in Sioux City, and 28 in Council Bluffs. Highs today: 52 in Des Moines, 54 in Council Bluffs, and for our folks off to the east, 45 in Cedar Rapids, and 45 in Dubuque as well. As we take a look at our current surface map, here's that area of low pressure that Sean showed you, and there's a cold front all the way up into Minnesota, and this goes also all the way down to about Louisiana into Arkansas. And you can see the rain actually is a little bit out in front of it, and behind it we do have some snow shards that are light in nature. Maybe during the banner we'll show you some radar so you get an idea of what's actually happening. Here's your forecast rain and clouds. This is a little bit, should be shifted a little bit further east, but the general pattern's right. You can see here maybe some lingering snow showers tonight, and as I said, with the wind it's going to be creating some drifting and blowing snow, so definitely watch out for that tonight. And coming into Tuesday evening, we start to clear out, and by Tuesday night you should be able to see the moon and stars out again. I think we should see a moon. Maybe if it's a new moon out there, I feel like an idiot for saying that. But anyways, let's continue on. Here's the forecast temperatures tonight. We're going to drop down here in Ames. We have a lot of, that was like 1 hour for the click. It was kind of odd, but 22 for tonight. Actually, 22 into tomorrow, as I showed you on that day planner. The temperature is not going to change much tomorrow. Our low is actually going to be probably tomorrow at midnight. As we continue this through, you can see that. Well, that's going to end there. Anyways, for tonight, 23 degrees, rain and snow showers. That changeover should happen around midnight. And again, it's not going to be anything heavy. The only problem is the wind. Northwest between 15 and 25 miles per hour. And as for tomorrow, 26 degrees is your high. Really, that should be a little bit lower, and it'll probably stay steady and dropping as the day goes by. And the winds will be picking up slowly. Northwest between 20 and 30 miles per hour, gusting maybe up to about 40 miles per hour. And as for your extended forecast, there you go, 28 degrees on Wednesday, but no precipitation looks to be into the forecast for the rest of the week. Temperatures will slowly begin to increase into the weekend. Looks like we'll finally break out of the or above freezing for once, but you know what? I know Ethan Milius, Sam Schreier, Andy Mayer, myself, and all